Hello, everyone, and welcome to TFYLP Transformers for Your Listening Pleasure Closer Look. This isn't the normal podcast per se, so don't expect it to appear in the podcast feed for the audio version anytime soon. But this is a special little series that we're going to try to start doing uh, to kind of review different toys throughout the generations of Transformers. Some of you or may be familiar with the toy. Some of you may even own the toy, but maybe certain things about these toys that you may not know or may not have ever got to actually experience the toys before. I know there's a lot of new collectors out there and everything. We're trying to help people from all age ranges and everything. And tonight we're taking a close look at Generation 1 Optimus Prime. So I'm going to switch over to my desktop view and let Brett start talking and let him explain a little bit more about what we're doing.
Okay. Yeah. So like Duran said, this is the first time we're doing this. We're gonna just start reviewing toys, and we'll get into. And yes, we had to start with Prime, of course, and a lot of people know who he is and know the toy, but we're gonna start this way. But I guarantee we're gonna get to toys that you've never seen or you don't know too much about, and hopefully you'll learn something, and it'll be fun for all of us. So what I'm gonna do real quick is I'm gonna switch over and
Yeah, the Hasbro commemorative series. I'm wanting to say it was 2002 or 2004. Let me do a Google. Yes. Yeah, the commemorative series has the plastic windows and has rubber wheels. Also has metal feet. Yeah. Well, I think isn't there a difference on the trailer too? Oh, uh, would help if I put his fist on the right side, wouldn't it? Dirt. That's yeah. It's more of like a rim, I think. I would consider it. Let's see here. Let me open it up here. I was looking on Facebook, or on YouTube. I want to remind everybody, if you're watching this live, you can comment on the YouTube channel, and we may answer your questions if you have any. The missiles on the Hasbro commemorative series are the ridiculously elongated ones. Yeah, no, this is the new missile here, and they are like enormous here. I know that's what she said. I'll take it out here. Oop, roller's trying to roll out. But yeah, this is one of the commemorative series missiles. Yeah. Well, the safety standards on toys change year by year. I know that they've reissued Prime again here in the United States, and he did not have the neutered stacks. Isn't that correct? Well, didn't they reissue him in 2012? I'm looking at the TF Wiki, and I was correct. It was 2002 that the first commemorative series came out. But saying also 2012, we got a reissue of it as well. I'm trying to remember when that was. VSX, you mean? Yeah. Whoop. All right. Oh, look at that. It does not shoot. Oh, wait. No, oh, it does, but it's like really weak. Look at that. You have to. It just barely pushes it out. Look at that. Say goodbye to roller. Well, that's another thing too. If you look at the release mechanism for the VSX version, and look at the commemorative series one, it's like big difference. Matter of fact, I don't even think this has a spring in it. Period. And also, and looking at roller, there's also another difference too. This one here is more of a silver gray, or it's more of a, yeah. Well, also I noticed too, if you hold up your roller, the back of the pins on the back of the roller, yours are more flattened on the end, and these appear more rounded. And, I don't know. While we've got the trailer open here, some people may not even realize there's a couple places that you can like affix the gun. The gun can affix right there, the rifle, as well as right there, right next to where roller sits. No, they do not. Oh, my bad. They do. My bad. Yeah, I just lost one across the room here. Oh, I see it. I'll be right back. Yeah. hmm And a lot of people may not realize this too, but if you've watched the show any at all, um, Transformers, the original Generation One toys came. A lot of them came from a line called Diaclone, which existed before Transformers. And Optimus Prime is actually one of those. It was um, powered convoy, and what was the other names that it had? Yeah, powered convoy, and I'm drawing a blank. But yeah, Diaclone guys, and they fit right down in. If you can show them, Brett, in the cockpit there. And I'm shooting missiles again. Yay! Nah, you are wrong. I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah, the stickers on the sides. Yeah. Now the uh oh, that's right. Those were magnetized. That's right. I forgot about that. Kind of makes you wish that Takara or Hasbro had taken a couple of the Diaclone drivers and painted one as Spike and the other one as Sparkplug, and put it with some of the G1 toys. That would have been made too much sense, though. Microman, Diachrome. The ones that stay. A little gas hose thing. Yep. For the gas hose? Uh, yeah, it comes apart. For the hose, this one is solid. No, it is smooth. Yes. Are they? Hmm. There's little tabs. Those things right there. Or if you have the issue, not at all. And you also have this for size comparison, G1 Prime and Combiner Wars Prime. You know, a lot of people. Let me put it in truck modes that way, really get a better idea of size here. And this is my personal opinion and mine alone, I'm sure. But okay, you got G1 Prime, Combiner Wars Prime, and this isn't biased. You know, I grew up with this Optimus Prime. This is the Prime I grew up with, and then you've got the Combiner Wars Prime. To me, the Combiner Wars Prime almost looks play schoolish, if that's a term, compared to G1 Prime. I mean, it just. I mean, this is still a good Prime, the Combiner Wars Prime in and of itself, but I just prefer the G1 Prime. And this is another thing I'm sure a lot of people did back in the day, but I always did it to keep his fists from losing them. I mean, you just put them right in there and close it right up whenever he's in truck mode. That way, he's always at least got his fists uh, on him. Uh, Now, I never actually had Optimus Prime as a kid. I know, whoa, what? No Optimus Prime? I actually had Ultra Magnus, which came with this, but in white. And the trailer was different. Huh. I always thought it was a gas hose. With actual photographs instead of gray on gray drawings. Tech spec decoder. Uh, uh, oh, Bob Budiansky, I believe. Yeah. I think so, and if I'm not mistaken, he helped write several of the bios as well. I, uh, need to hold him more on screen there. Yeah, check boxes. Yeah. You know, it's something you don't see a whole lot of now. I mean, you still see cross selling on packages. I know, like on Titan Returns, they show some cross selling on the back, but you don't have it to the level that it was back then.
Let's be honest here. Hasbro was all about selling toys, and if they could get you to buy one, hey, the only thing that's better than having them buy one, buy two. So that's what it was all about. You know, if you think about '80s toys, um, the cartoons. What were the cartoons? They were toy commercials.
Essentially,
Eh, but gotta love them. Gotta love them. There's nothing like the '80s cartoons and the '80s toys. Sorry. Um, so for those that have never had the G1 Prime, all I could say is that one, as it's been said before, diecast is a lost art, and two, they just don't get any better than this. These, they just, I love them.
yeah. I mean, he's a good looking toy. Fun and fast to transform. Uh, I always loved him as a kid. I know several of my friends had Optimus Prime, and then whenever I got Ultra Magnus, I always pretended that he was like the dead Optimus Prime. He was the ghost of Optimus Prime.
Hell yeah.
But I love the toy. Always a fun one. And there's actually some more, way more variations than we
Oh God.
mentioned here
Yeah, I was
tonight.
gonna throw
But
this one out.
we could go on for 20 more minutes on just variations
I was
alone
just
on
gonna
this
throw
very
this.
toy.
Yeah, just this one I was gonna throw out. Just it's too big for that camera, but here you go. Here's your Pepsi Prime. That's the U.S. release, and then the Canadian one's even better because the
Well, I've
actual
got the
the Pepsi stickers is
2002
huge.
2002 Takara reissue as well, and it's also autographed by Mr. Peter Cullen.
Yep,
So
that's
yeah,
that's that's what
Optimus
my
Prime has actually held this Optimus Prime.
same with this one. If you look right there,
Yeah.
Peter Cole. So, but yeah, oh, you could go on the websites and you could see the all the incarnations of Prime, and there's a lot of them. We just wanted to stick with the basic one, the very first one, and just give her a little thought on it. Duran, I'm going to hand it over to you. The only thing I want to leave with is, if you guys like this idea, give us some ideas of which one to do next.
Absolutely. We'd love to hear from you. We'd love to continue to do this. If you liked this little short thing, it's not a full podcast. It's not really a podcast. It's more of two guys talking about a toy. And we'd like to do more of these things. And if you like them, we'll put more of them up. And as always, check us out Saturday nights at 8 p.m. on YouTube for TFYLP, Transformers for Your Listening Pleasure, full-length podcast right here on YouTube. And also you can download it on iTunes, Double Twist, Google Play, all kinds of places. And check out our Patreon page at patreon.com/TFYLP, where you can help us continue our endeavors and do more wonderful things like this. So we'd love to hear from you fans. Check us out on Facebook at facebook.com/groups/TFYLP. We'll see you next time on TFYLP Closer Look. I'm Duran, along with Brett.
Later.